Hey there everyone, my name is Andrew Freck. Today I want to briefly talk about my thoughts on the Ayovoch space heater with the remote included with it, and if it's worth grabbing or not. Now, just to be completely fair, I did receive this from Ayovoch for free to provide my honest thoughts and opinions. So anyways, let's dive into the space heater and see if it's worth grabbing for yourself. Alrighty, so we're going to open up this electric heater. I would show you the sides, but there's too much information on them that I can't show, so we will just go ahead and test the actual opening of this instead. All right, let's see how this looks. We got ourselves a little remote, which is going to be great. Actually, going to be super handy. I've never had a heater with a remote, so I love that. Battery safety. Cool. Do's and don'ts. Awesome. It's good information to know. And then the user manual. All right, so this is the first look at that heater. I'm going to hold it sideways here. I'll have to showcase it in a different light later on. Actually, I think this is a twistable unit on the bottom, which is awesome. It's a little filter on the back, so you'll be able to change that out when you need. And it's got a nifty little handle up top, so you can kind of carry it around. Now you have the plug right here. And of course, let me just show you this real fast so you can see it. Do not remove this tag. This ceramic heater actually has 1500 watts of PTC ceramic heating, and it can have an angle of about 70 degrees of where the heat is going to dissipate from. It's actually ideal for both large and small rooms. So this room here is the guest bedroom, and this could easily heat up the entire room. Now, I'm not too sure about a large living room or a dining room, as I don't really use it out there, but for this room, it already is warming up the room really easily right after turning it on. And so you can turn it up to, so you can go from P1 to P2 to P3, and this is going to provide a lot more heat in a lot quicker fashion. And you can really feel it too. It's warm. But what's great too is it's not super warm to the touch. I mean, it is. You don't want to touch it too much. But surprisingly, some heaters really heat up when it comes to their coils. This one's not as bad with that, which is great because you're not going to worry about immediately burning yourself on the heater. Now, I wouldn't recommend touching it though too much. And one thing I really like about this is that it actually spins, which is really rare that I found in heaters. A lot of heaters just kind of stand still and you get like fans that spin, but this one actually spins around. So it provides, I think that helps provide the 70 degree angle of heat dissipation. I also love this remote with it because you don't actually have to be sitting and pressing the buttons on the heater at all. You can lay from your bed and you can actually just turn the heater on when it gets cold, or you can turn it back up when you realize that it's warm enough for yourself. Plus, it has an automatic shut off to where when it hits the temperature that you set it at, it's good to go from there, and it'll turn right back off. Another thing that's also really great about this is that if you do tip it over by any means or by any mistake, it will automatically shut off. So we're going to test it right here. You can kind of see. So we're going to put it kind of on its side. And then you see this countdown. It's probably going to start here. Yep. It's going to have a little countdown of 20 seconds right now. And even though I did pick it back up, it should shut off here when I'm done talking. And it shuts off. That's really handy. I like that a lot. It's a great safety feature to have in case you ever do knock it over by mistake, or say you have a young one who accidentally knocks over by mistake and doesn't really realize the dangers of having that knocked over, as it's a heater, naturally. But yes, this is going to be really great for that as well. So it features a programmable thermostat and a 24-hour timer that you can set up here. When you kind of set this up, it gives you the timer up there, and then you can actually set this thing up to where when you're done with it, say you only have it up there for a couple hours, or say you only want to have it on for 30 minutes, you can set a timer that's going to turn it off whenever you need. Plus, this little holder right here, it's actually for the remote when it's all said and done, which is really nifty. I do like that. And then lastly about this heater is that it's really handy because the operation itself is not super loud. This is at eco setting of 68 degrees, and you can kind of hear it in the background. We'll pause here. You can hear it, but it's not that bad. So it's at 30 decibels, and it has the auto dimming display up at the top and on the side, so that if you aren't touching it or using the remote control or any of those different settings for a little while, it will shut back off, and that's great. I do like that. And I'll also show you from a distance, so you can see my remote right here. The heater is all the way down there. You can see it right there. And we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on with the remote. Look at that. Turns on just as normal. And I'm all the way across from one room to another. And we can turn the thing back off. That means you can actually activate it from about 10 meters away, or about 30 feet or so. And now I haven't tested it from full on 30 feet, but across my whole living room and dining room, it seemed to work pretty well. And of course, you have different settings here. So this is the fan setting. That's a heating setting, and then you can change it up to P3, like I said. And then you got the eco setting right down in the middle. So yeah, that is the Ayovoch space heater with a remote included with it. I hope this information helped you out. And until next time, my name is Andrew Freck. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.